That's what backflips will get you. Oh! Oh!
Look at this. Look at that front wheel. Whoa. Woo! Ooh, I learned dips. My name is Haines. I am 19. I live in Mason City, Iowa. I'd have to say my first bike, which I think was a BMX bike, I don't even know. It was so little that I had to be 5 when I rode it. But as I grew older, I wanted something bigger. So my mom got me an orange Huffy, and I think I was 7 when I did my first jump, and it consisted of a flat board and 2 pieces of 2x4, and they were set up, and I was dared by my brother and my cousin to do it, and I was kind of feeling like jumping it. So I took off down my gravel road, and I hit the little flat board, and I jumped it, and I caught some air, and I really enjoyed it. And my brother's older than me, and he jumped it too, but I don't think he felt the same feeling that I did, because I kept going with it, and I guess I'm here, what, 12 years later, still doing it. When I first started riding, I had never seen a BMX video, and that's pretty cool, because I knew it was all myself, that I really wanted to do it, and it wasn't just something I saw on TV. All right, first show, September 2001. It was at my high school, and I knew Frank, so he told me about the whole event. I came up, and I kind of sort of asked him if I could ride in the show, and I wasn't so sure about it, but he cleared over with Jeremiah, and it was all cool. The show went down pretty good, and it all worked out, and it was a few years until my next show, but I think that was pretty much the starting point for me on Chaos on Wheels as far as experiencing how things work there. And it was kind of cool to be even in it that early. It was cool because it was at my high school. I knew everybody I was in front of, and they could see kind of what I was into. And after that, actually, a lot of people came up to me and told me that they saw me, and that was really cool that they didn't even know that I rode, and it's such a big part of my life that it's cool that they can experience that too. It's really fun to be with the guys, of course. That's always fun. I don't get to see these guys every day, and meeting them has been great, and it's fun to ride with them. But one of the other things that's great about doing shows is meeting all the kids and just going to church and spreading the word of God, and just to know that you have changed them and you can leave knowing that you've changed them it's a great experience. I grew up going to church every Sunday, and I've always believed in God because that was just kind of accepted for me as I grew up. For a long time, that was it. I just believed in God, and that was the extent of it. And really, not until a few years ago did I really accept Christ. And I believe it was through Chaos on Wheels that happened. I didn't really know much about it, and hanging out with these guys all the time and seeing how they act and seeing kind of what they believe, it wasn't like forced onto me. I chose this myself, and it just kind of came. It wasn't at like one specific point that it happened. It was over a long period of time, and it's still happening, and it's growing every day. I used to just ride for myself, but I realized I was being selfish and that I was doing it for the wrong reasons. And now I realize every day when I ride that I'm riding to glorify God, and in the future I know I'm going to be able to use that a lot more. It will be for a purpose. It will be to be a role model for younger kids and to guide them and show them that it's not just church. There's other ways you can show that you love Christ, and for me, it's through BMX. Chaos on Wheels, well, what haven't they done for me? I've got to see probably, I don't even know, I haven't even counted, probably something over 20 different states just traveling with them the last year alone. They give me an opportunity to ride without really having to have a job at home. They've really helped me come to see Christ. And I don't know, they just give me so many opportunities that never would have been there had they not asked for me to come back and ride after that first show. BMX has influenced pretty much everything I do day to day, and it has led me to this point to accepting Christ, so that will have a great influence on what I do in the future, and I think it has shaped me into a better person today.
There's my license and registration.